The new 2025 Decadence hubs and the new 2025 Sub 7 carbon spoke hubs, both custom by CADEN. This is just a quick intro to them. I'll do a full deconstruction of the hub soon and send that out, but I just want to explain what we've done here, why we've done it, and show you some of the awesome weights on the hubs. So the Sub 7 carbon spoke hub is called that because if you want to build a Sub 7 kilo bike build, you really need these wheels. The 45mm come in at a mere 1,010 grams. Sorry, 1,110 grams. I'll do a full weight video of those as well soon. The 35mm coming in at 1,060 grams, and these are for super wide rims. The 35s and the 45s are 34.5mm external, 24.5mm internal. I will have some deeper dish wheels coming out in the carbon spoke as well. The steel spoke has all versions, so we're going to have 35, 45, 50, 60. We've still got some of the older style wheels like our 55 and 65. They're not quite as wide, but I think that helps. Some bikes just won't fit the new wide wheels, so we've kept some of those as well, which are already super wide. Like we're talking, 31mm wide, but these are 35mm wide now, which you really need to be when you're running a 28-32 size tire. So that's catering for that awesome new comfort and rolling resistance you get from those, but still keeping the airflow laminar across the wheel and not losing that attachment, because otherwise you just lose all the air and the rolling resistance means nothing. So these guys here, what are we coming in at? 239.2 grams. And these are a beast of a little hub. They are not open flanged carbon spoke hubs. Most carbon spoke hubs have open flanges where the spoke has to be pushed in the side because the spoke heads have to be bigger with carbon spoke, then it can't be small like a steel one. These ones, we screw them in, and I'll show you the spokes in the next video with the disassembly. So it's a lot harder to machine, but it's a lot stronger. You will not rip out a threaded spoke. There's 14 thread rounds on each one of the holes, and there's no way that's coming out. But more importantly, if you ever do break a spoke, you don't get the situation like you do with an open flange hub, where if you lose a couple of spokes, you lose the opposing pressure on the other side, and because they're popping into an open flange, you go round a few times, and the wheel falls apart. So the spokes then eject out of the hub. I've got a crash here from an open flanged hub there, all my freckles missing, and I learnt my lesson that way a long time ago, to never build an open flange hub. It is unacceptably dangerous. So these are awesome in that way, but still very light. You can see the machine work on them. They're a thing of beauty. Fully forged, 3D forged should I say, T7075 aluminium hubs. Let's tar that out. It's actually lighter, there we go. I'll tar it out. So front one, 79.7. Rear one, 160.1. Pair, 239.8, same. 239.8. That's the Sub 7 CADEN hub. This is the Decadence hub, which uses the aero-bladed spokes, like a standard aero-bladed steel spoke, Sandvik stainless, which are awesome spokes. These are simpler to maintain. Carbon spokes are a little bit harder to. You have to take the whole tire off, the rim tape and everything to be able to do anything with it. A steel spoke hub, you don't have that. So there's pros and cons for both as with anything. These are an amazing little hub. I've gone straight pull on this side, but then I've gone J-bend now on the crossover flange sides. So you can see now they have a flange here, but straight pull on that side. It's a much stronger way to do it. We found out through testing on tandem bikes with two riders at almost 200 kilos, and then the bike another 20 kilos, we're up around 220 kilos. Me, I'm 2 meters tall. It's pretty, I don't go on the front. The other guy owns the bike. It's pretty scary being on the back of those things, but it's awesome testing. It's the only way to do it. And we found this is the strongest setup. But I haven't just gone a normal J-bend flange. You can see the cuts here allow me to double thickness right where the base of the spoke head sits, and then open it up on the side, so you can probably see all those little cuts in here. Again, a lot more work, but a lot stronger. And then the spoke, the other main reason for that is when you do J-bend, they have to, it doesn't matter, they have to cross over each other, and then you get a pull effect on the cross, which can cause rubbing on the spoke. These, it brings them into balance, so when they cross over each other, they're not stressed. So you get a situation where this spoke head sits up higher, this one sits up lower, and the crossover effect between the spokes is more stable. So yeah, that's the new Decadence hub. That's the new carbon spoke sub 7 hub. And yeah, we're just releasing them now for 2025. You probably would have seen the new rotors as well. Lightest rotor on the planet. We've got a video on those. Other people have compared them to carbon tire, they're lighter. So beautiful little rotor hub setup there for wheels that are less than half the price of anything near my competition, which is pretty cool. So we've worked hard on this, guys. Would love you to tell your friends. Please share this video, send it to them. You can like, subscribe, and do that, but it's much better just to send the video to a mate who's a rad cyclist and show him some really cool equipment. I'll quickly show you one last thing. This is our new bearing press kit. So you can do your own bearing pressing on the road or at home or wherever you want to do it if you're out. I've made this kit so it works for, these are a DT Swiss style Ratchet internal system. It's not DT Swiss, their patent ran out, so it's the style of system that does that, and I'll show you that on the full breakdown of them. But these bearing presses will work for DT Swiss or pretty much any hub I've designed them to work for. That's why that little ridge is in there. So it's a really cool little bearing press kit if you wanted to buy them with the wheels, only if you're mechanically minded. Cool, guys. Yeah, please share that around and have a look on the website. We'll be releasing them very soon. Cheers.